the years, her journey continued to a higher level of SSC, then moved on to become a young adult and an SSC teacher. She considers herself as lucky to experience Swami's grace and blessings, not only in Indonesia, but also in Malaysia and Melbourne, and currently as a YA in LA. It's my absolute pleasure to invite vivacious and cheerful Chandni. Can I stay here? Okay, everyone can see me.
Use the mic there, mic.
Yeah, I'll be louder. Okay, I'll be louder than the bell. Can I
Yeah, give her. What number is it?
G2.
Sorry, my room.
I don't know what the setting is.
Not in karaoke mode.
Sorry, I got louder. Hello, everyone.
Try it again. Good.
Beatbox.
Where's the usual mechanism?
It's one of these things, right loose in the bypass. Equalizer one.
No, we don't want
Yeah, one of these is effect mix.
Which one?
Let's see, fan, aux, FX.
But I'll turn it down.
Zero.
Or is that infinity? Oh.
It's negative. It's not positive. It's like
Try it again.
you want to come here?
Is there any way of increasing the volume of that?
Was this for?
No, that's the level for yours.
Speaker.
Speaker up.
Loud enough.
That's too loud, sorry.
Okay, I hope I'm not as loud as what I was a couple of minutes ago. Where can I start? I don't even know what to say about myself. A few weeks ago when Supriya, somewhere around, told me about the event that was happening today, the first thought that came to mind was, wow, what can I say that's not been said in the past, or something that the main speaker today is not going to be able to talk about, which was what happened earlier today. I mean, kind of from what we've heard from the two main speakers of the day. I realized that I might not have a lot to share with you guys, but what I'm sharing is something very personal to me. Just a quick question, who's actually going to uni? I mean, going to start school and moving away from home? Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so whoever's going to move out and is actually going to start uni might be able to relate to what I'm going to say a little bit better than whoever have finished school. So I started with Swami when I was approximately about 3, as a Balika student. Did everything the same way that you guys did. SSC, went through the whole way, graduated SSC at the age of 17. And the time came for me to move out. At that point, I was like, okay, what do I do? Where do I go? What now? What's next in life? Will my life be the same? Will it change? Will I still be a part of Swami school, Balvikas, youths, or will that completely go down the drain and I have to figure out something else? At that point, I spoke to my SSC teacher before I left, and I was like, I'm actually moving to a different country. What if I don't like the way the youths work? What if I don't go for budgets anymore? What am I going to do? Am I going to lose a part of myself? Or am I actually going to find something new that I've not found while I was in Jakarta? So, something she told me at that point, about 8 years ago, something that stuck with me till today. She was like, your life is set by Swami, your destiny is written. Wherever you go, whoever you meet, each and every one of them will have a role to play in your life. March on, have no fear. And with that, thinking, oh, you know, someone told me this, I can do this, I'm gonna go and rock it. Fail. 3 years, completely MIA, no Swami, no center, no virgins, no YA activities, nothing. Zero. Completely zero. When I left KL about 3 years later and I came back to Jakarta, the first thought was, wow, I actually wasted 3 years of not doing anything. What was my point in going to KL? Why was I even brought to Malaysia in the first place if I had nothing to do at that point? This might be a bit of an irony. So a few months down the lane, there was a zonal youth conference. Okay, just in case you guys don't know, Zone 4 consists of Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and China. That's Zone 4. So a few months down the lane, they had a conference in KL, and out of 100 of us, I think maybe 5 of us ended up going, and I was one of them. At that point, I was like, okay, I never knew these people when I was there for 3 years. I had no idea who they were. 6 months down the lane, I'm actually going back to that city, visiting the same people, getting to know them as what I have not done in the past. That for me was a life-changing moment, and I was like, okay, whatever happened, happened. Whatever did not happen, will possibly happen in the future. At that point, out of 100 of us, only 5 of us would attend. What is the chances that I was one of the 5 who actually managed to go back 3 months down the lane? That for me was, wow. Really, like, I'm back in Jakarta, barely 3 months, and I'm back in KL for something that I never thought I would have attended. That was what, 2010, early 2010. And then a few months later, I'm like, round 2, post-grad, what now, where now? What's next in life? I'm bored of Jakarta, I'm bored of my hometown. Where do I go now? And then it was Australia, time to do my postgrad in arts. And at that point, I didn't have as much fear as what I had when I left 4 years ago. I was like, okay, what's going to happen is going to happen. But this time, I'm going to take charge. I'm actually going to take the front seat and decide what I'm going to do before I even end up in Melbourne. A few minutes before I boarded my flight, I was just browsing through the internet and I came across the youths in Australia. Dropped them an email. It's like, hey guys, I'm actually coming down and I'm going to be living in so and so. Do you know anything that's going to happen? Can I be a part of the YA? 2 weeks after I got there, they're like, oh, there's a Guru Purnima celebrations coming up. Would you like to be a part of it? Did not know anyone, completely new barrier, new land, new city, knew no one, and I just said, in a span of 2 weeks, I could actually start calling myself, yes, I am a youth of Australia. I feel a part of them. I have been blessed with the opportunity to be a part of an international youth, something that I've never had the chance in the past, something that was completely new to me. Did that, and then it was time for Swami's birthday. Okay, imagine this. You're in a new city. You barely know people around. This was in July. So early September, you get a call from like the local youth and you're like, oh, Swami's birthday is coming. We know you're international and we want you to take charge of the youth program. Are you willing to do that? No idea what is going on. Had no clue what to do. Did not know half of the people there. And I was thinking to myself when she told me this. I'm like, this time there's a reason I'm being brought here. This time the reason started from the very beginning. Do I not take charge? Do I take the back seat? Or do I actually take the opportunity that's presented to me? What do I do? And I was like, okay, fine. If this has been brought to me by Swami, I am going to take it on. And guys, believe it or not, that day, Swami's birthday that year was probably the biggest miracle of my life. Few of the, but 30 of us were actually doing a program. Halfway through, all the mics shut down. They were singing bhajans, all the mics shut down. No one knew what was going on. No one had any clue what was happening. The last song of the youth slot at that day was, how many of you heard this? I Will Love You More and More Each Day. Are you familiar with it? Yes. Can someone sing it? Whoever knows it, please sing that. I will love you more and more each day. I will love you deep inside forever and a day. Okay, so you guys have heard this at some point, somehow. So we were all sitting the way you guys are sitting right now, and this was Swami's chair. The minute that song ended, we found we put these steps going back to the altar. Going back to the backstage, and all the mics came on. Stopped the song, and we just sang through the entire song all over again. Everyone in that hall had goosebumps. No one knew what happened. No one knew how the mic came back on. But when we saw, after the program, we saw Vibhuti footsteps. All the way to the back, Vibhuti marks on the speaker, whatever system, and the mic was actually turned on. No one knew how. I had no idea what happened. We checked it before the program, everything was fine. Our slot, everything got messed up. So I guess it's just a part of him being always there wherever we were, just helping us to whatever troubles, whatever tribulations. It was all him. When Swami passed away about April 2011, we just got back from the YA, because we have YA study circles every week. So we just got back from there, and I got the news that Swami passed away. Couldn't believe what I heard. I'm like, this is impossible. I just got back from YA event. How is this even happening? A few days later, I had a dream that I actually shared. Yeah, she was there. I actually shared this last year. Whoever was there would probably have heard it. One of the things that I've always wanted from Swami was a Padma Namaskar, and that is something that I've never gotten in my life. So that night I had a dream, and Swami says, what do you want? What do you want from me? Tell me now, and I will give you that. The only thing I could say was, I want a Padma Namaskar, something you've never given me in the past, something I've never been blessed with, but you can do this now. He gave it to me, and he told me, I'm always here with you. Never, ever, ever forget that. I'm always around you, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, I'm always here with you. I woke up and I couldn't believe I had that dream. So I messaged them, a few of the YAs back home at that point, and they were like, oh, will you believe it? We had a talk in the center yesterday, and this is exactly what was said. Whatever was said to you in your dream was exactly what the speaker said last night. What are the chances that what I felt in Australia, someone actually said it in Jakarta? There was no communication, there was nothing. And when that happened, I woke up and I was in tears. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for telling me that no matter, even though your physical form is not there, you're always there with us. You're never going to leave our side. You're always there, no matter what, no matter where, no matter when. That, for me, was, I think, probably the biggest sign of him always being around. And that is omnipresence for me. I don't know how well it's going to relate to probably 95% of you sitting here, but I guess there's nothing else I can say, except that as long as you believe in him, no matter in what form, your friend, your guru, your parents, just trust him and he'll always be there for you. Sarah.